Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make up a three-phase 400 volt extension lead. That means it's going to have the three phases, a neutral and earth in there. So here I have a male and a female plug. That's the male, and then you have the female for the other end. So you plug the male into your wall socket and the female to your appliance. And then I have 10 meters of cabtyre cable, 1.5 millimeters squared, and you can see it has three phases plus neutral and earth. Now, you'll see that the colors, if you can pick them up there, they are European colors, and I'm actually in South Africa, so the colors are a bit different. So the phase colors on this cable are brown, black, and gray, or purple as it seems to be, and your neutral is blue, and the earth is green. So you need to know what colors you use in your country and swap them over for this cable if you get a different color like this. I'm not quite sure why we have a different color cable here in South Africa unless it's been made overseas, but normally we would have red, yellow, blue for phases, and the black would be the neutral, and then the earth is still the same, the green. So here we are. These are very nice Gewiss sockets and easy to open. There's a little switch screw there on the top, and it's in the unlock position. So all I have to do now is just twist it like that, and we have the plug open. So the same applies again for the female one, where we just unscrew it like that, and then we are ready to make up the plugs. So I've pre-stripped these already, so these need to just be pushed through here before we forget to put the ends on, which is one of my favorite tricks to do. So let's put those on first, and then those will need to be tightened up on the ends once done. If I can get that in there. Oops. Okay, so now I have rather messed up my cables a bit. Let's just straighten those out for you. Now the important part to remember here is with three-phase, your phase rotation is vital, okay? So depending on whether your main power supply has phase rotation clockwise or anti-clockwise will make a difference to the appliance that you use this with. But don't change the colors inside this cable. If you're going to swap two phases to correct a phase rotation, you should rather do that on the appliance instead, not even at the plug or anything like that, because if you change it anywhere else and you use a different appliance, it may be affected by that, and then you have to swap it back anyway. So it's better if you go to your appliance to do the rotation swap there. So here, what we have on these now we have to remember that those three there, those are the phases. So we have line 1, line 2, and line 3, and then we've got neutral and earth there. So these here, let's take the female here. If you look on these here, let's see if you can focus on that enough. The big pin always there is going to be the big pin, or this case, the female receiver on that side. That is the earth, okay? So that has to be the earth always there. And then if you look on here, can you see they have, on this side it says L1, and then L2, and L3, and there's your neutral. So it's very simple. You just need to make sure you've got L1, L2, L3 in the right places there. So brown, black, purple, and then this will be the blue, and then this is the earth. So what I'm going to do is make it up now, and then we can see the result at the end. Okay, so black is there in L2, the brown needs to go to L1, and the purple comes around here to L3. Okay, and then we have the neutral is going in there, and the earth is in there. Okay, so now we have them all in there. Well, they don't want to stay in. So okay, let's do the phases on their own. So let's have, there's L3. Right, so now I'm going to tighten up L3 on the side. Okay, so always check that they're nice and tight. Okay, then we've got line 2. this side. Okay. So for this appliance, this is rated for about 16 amp. These sockets are 16 amp sockets. So this cable is actually only 1.5 millimeters squared because it's only 10 meters. And the appliance manufacturer, in this case it's a garden shredder, it's a 3000 watt 400 volt motor, and they reckon up to, I think, 25 meters a 1.5 is fine, and then up to 50 meters you need a 2.5 millimeter cable. So even if the bit more than 10 meters, I would start using the 2.5 just to reduce the voltage drop. On three phase, not so much because it'll be low amps there. So let's just see if I'm going to get in there. Screws are rather tight, sure. Okay, so that one is in, check, 1, 2, 3, all tight. And the last one is the neutral. Nice and tight. Okay, no copper showing. So that's how easy it is actually, and you just repeat the same for the male side, and then you have, make sure your color coding is correct there. You can see L1, L2, and there's L3, and then that one is neutral up top, and the earth there. Okay, so once you've done that, then it's very easy just to, you have to look for this little marker there. I don't know if you can see there's a little notch there, and that must line up with that. So this needs to go back a bit and then lock like that, okay? And once that's done, then you can just put that into lock mode. This side here needs to be tightened up to hold the cable. So tighten that nice and tight. It's designed for a very big cable, but look how well that is made. These are Gavis plugs, like I said, and they're really good quality. A bit more expensive, but really good quality. So there, that is how simple that is, just to make up a three-phase cable. But like I say, the most important thing to remember with this is you need to make sure your phase rotations work the right way. So you must keep your color codings correct on this cable. Don't swap any color codings around. So L1 must be L1, L2 must be L2, L3 must be L3 across from male to female. So swap your phase rotations on the machine, on the motor, the other side rather, not on the socket side or on the extension side. Those should be continuous through. Always stick to that rule and you won't come with a problem. So I hope this helps you. I'll be posting another video also to show you how to install the three-phase socket for this cable, and then probably also a review of the shredding machine just to show you that all in action. So don't forget, you can subscribe to my channel. I've got other videos coming up as well with different things. You can see I'm a fan of three-phase power, so it will show you how three-phase works because there seems to be a shortage of three-phase. So yes, I'm, as I said, in South Africa. That means that we run on 230 volt, 400 volt with three-phase, not the US where they have the 120, 240, 208, and the what's it, 477, sorry, 277, 480 volts, with their different voltages they have around. They have a high legs and all sorts of other things. So that doesn't apply here. That's a separate thing. Someone from the US will need to explain. So this here is common for any 230 volt, 400 volt countries. That'll be any of Europe. It's Australia. It's pretty much most of the world, I think, except for maybe Japan and then some of South America, I think, and then obviously Canada and US. So don't forget, subscribe and come and check out the other videos that I'm going to upload as well. Thank you. Cheers. Bye.